Hello everyone and welcome to the fourth Coach's Corner live training session, brought to you by Perfect Play, the world's #1 football training app. I'm Andy Otley, an academy and foundation coach, and today we're going to work on a 30-minute training session working on our dribbling, turning and maybe some passing skills towards the end. Like always, you're just going to need a few objects from home. For today's setup, I'm just going to use 6 different markers, but you can use stuff that are safe to use from around the house. So let's go and get your football, get yourselves out there, ready to go. Okay, for this session, I'm going to use 6 cones, and we're going to start off with some core skills. The setup is setting the cones up in a straight line. So I'm going to place a cone down, 2 of my steps apart. You might have to go a little bit bigger if your feet are smaller. Enough space that you can dribble the football in between your objects. So our setup looks like so. For the first drill, as always, is going to be our warm-up today, and for the first minute we're going to start with the football. So we've done this session a little bit before. We're just going to work on just getting the ball through the cones, nice and easy, however you want for the first minute. Once I've got to the top, back to the start. This one, I'm just going to use my right foot only. So I'm going to go inside, outside, nice and easy, nice and slow, plenty of touches, working my right foot. Now I'm going to work on my left foot again. No real speed needed, but I'm using the inside, the outside of my left foot just to get through the cones. Going to go once more. This time now, I'm going to use the inside of both feet. So inside of right, inside of left, inside of right, inside of left. Just working my way through the cones. Now I've done that, I'm going to leave the ball still, and I'm just going to work on a few jogging and stretches, get myself fully ready for today's session. So just going to jog up, once I get to the top, back round and to the start. This time I'm going to come up on the sides. Once I get to the top, keep facing the same direction, back on the sides again. This time I'm coming up heel flicks, and I'm going to jog straight back, and I'm just getting my heart rate racing a little bit and getting ready for today's training session. High knees on this one, jogging it back in. This time I'm going to come out with just little light skips and just shake everything out, feeling nice and loose, getting ready for today, and back in. This time I'm just going to get 3 big skips in as high as I can. 2, 3, really driving that knee up, driving that arm up, getting off the floor. This time I'm going to come out just shuffling through the cones, shuffling through. So just working my feet, still not too fast, but I'm just getting ready for today's session. Same thing but backwards. So I'm scanning, looking over my shoulder, and I'm working my way through the cones, coming backwards. Can jog forwards back in. And a couple of stretches before we get started. Kicking through on those hamstrings. Can I get 2 in on both? Oh, ideally 3 in on both. Then I'll jog it in. Coming out, opening the groins. Again, 3 on both. Both sides, jogging it in. And just 3 more stretches before we get back on the footballs. Yeah, this time I'm going to close the groin. So up, out to the side, dropping it over, feeling a stretch in that groin area. Final 2. This one here, I'm coming out and bringing my knee as high as I can, then my heel through slowly, and really feel it stretching out in my hamstrings behind. So up, heel through slow. Heel through slowly, knee up, heel slow, knee up, heel through slowly. And the last one before we get back on the footballs and ready for today's session, quick feet into a lunge. And hold, quick feet, lunge. Okay, now if you feel that you might need to pause the video there, continue your stretching or get yourself a quick drink, then that's absolutely fine and that's great. For me, I'm feeling good and ready, so I'm going to get straight on the football and I'm going to continue with the first drill today and my warm-up. Okay, so to start with, we're just going to do a recap. We've worked on these a few weeks ago. So on our core skills, the first one is going to use my right foot only. So I'm going to use inside of my right foot, get across quickly, then the outside of my right foot. Inside, outside. As you can notice, I'm taking small touches, then having to move my feet quickly to work either side of the cones. This time, you guys will be doing it with me at the same time. So we're going right foot only to get through. Here we go. In and out, moving that ball quickly, keeping my chest up, head up, facing forwards. This time now I'm going to go on my weaker left foot, so I've got to make sure my concentration's high. Same thing, outside, inside. Moving that ball, manipulating that ball with quick feet. Keep copying me, I'm going to go one more on my left. Here we go. So left foot only. Come on. Yes, better. Better speed, better control. This next one now, I'm going to start going a little bit harder, a little bit quicker. I'm going to go outside of my feet only. So it's outside of my left. Really important that I go quick feet now to get outside of the football. So I can go outside of my right, quick feet, outside, left, outside, right. We're going to go through 2 times, same time as me. So here we go. Small touches, quick feet. There we go. One more. I've got full concentration for this. I'm trying to hit no cones as I get through. Outside, 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 outside. Small touches, quick feet. There we go. That was better. Now I'm starting to feel warm. Starting to liven up. We're going to go on 2 more. This next one, I'm going to do an L turn through. So we've worked on our L turn before. So a reminder of this, I come forward with the ball. I'm then going to drag back, flick to the side. As I flick though, I'm going to flick through the cones. What is important with this one is the angle of my body. So if I'm facing forwards on this, when I produce my L turn, when I flick the ball, I'm going to end up going sideways. So it's now hard for me to get the ball and carry on going forward. So what I want to do for this one is angle my body. So I'm going to angle my body and my non-kicking foot so it's on the slant and on the side. I'm on more of an angle, not straight on. So that when I do that L turn, I'm flicking the ball and it's going forwards in front of me. Then again on the other side, flicking, back through, and I'm on that angle. L turn, touch through, L turn. So, with me, we're going to go a little bit quicker this time. Here we go. So I'm out, body on the angle. L turn through, forwards, L turn, forwards, L turn, yes. A little bit more confident, going a little bit quicker. Good, let's go one more time on that one. So touch, get your angle right, drag back and through, back and through, back and through. Good. Hey. There we go. Well done. And then the last one for today on our core skills and for our warm-up. Not an easy one. We're going to try and do some step overs as we go through. And we're going to use these later on in our practice. So for this, I'm going to step up around the ball, use my body weight to go to one side as if I'm tricking and beating a defender. Then I'm going to use my opposite foot to push and get through the other side. Really important here that I don't push too far away. I want to keep the ball as close to the cones as I can, because as soon as I push through, quick feet, can I step with the other foot? Push through, step, push through. So ideally, I'm not taking a touch in between. It is just step, push through, step, push through. So I'm getting through the cones in little touches, but with quick step overs. So here we go. Step, through, step, through, step and through, step, through, step and through. One more time to be a little bit smoother. This one's a bit of a challenge for you guys and girls out there. Here we go. So step, get through quickly. Small touches, quick feet. And there we go. And that is the end of our core skills. That is the end of our warm-up. We're now going to get ready and set up for the next session and drill number 2. So for this next one, we're going to pick up our cones, and drill number 2, we're going to be working on our dribbling skills on how to beat a player. but also we're going to add a pass at the end of it. Now, I know this is not easy to do, and I know that we might not have the setup for this, but this is going to be my setup for this drill. So I'm going to have cone number 1. It's going to be here, 10 big steps of mine. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm going to have another cone. A few steps back from that. 2, 3, 4, 5. Just 5 of my steps. This is going to be my start point. Just give yourself enough space. You can build up some speed. This is going to be the first defender that you beat. 3, 4, 5 steps away. Going to have a defender on here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6 of my steps away, so 3 steps to the middle, and then another 3 steps out, and then I should be about 5 steps back to the first cone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then the last cone for me is just going to be another one on top here that I might use later on. Okay, so for this drill, you can see that this is my setup. So I've got my start cone, then in front of me, I suppose it's a bit of a diamond shape. I've also, at the very end, got a wall that I'm going to play off and do a pass and try to hit the Nike tick every time. So I've really got to work on, once I've beaten my man, which is important, then once I've beaten the last player at the end here, once I've beaten him, it's now, can I be calm, composed, and good enough to be able to make a pass? Obviously an important part of the game. Not only are you beating your players, you then need to have end product to make sure you keep the ball afterwards. So the drill setup looks a little bit like this. I come out to my first defender. I decide which way I'm going to go. I'm going to beat my man. Drive out to now one either on the side. This time I've got to come on the inside of this defender. Now I'm taking on my last defender here. Quick skill to beat him. Now can I make that pass, composure, and be accurate to be able to get it to one of my teammates. Now for me, like I said, I'm going to try and hit that Nike tick every time on my passing. For you, you might have a brick wall you might be able to hit. You might have a mini goal. You might have a dad or a mum or a sibling that you'll be able to pass into. But it's, can we beat our players with skill, but then have the ability to get our heads up to be able to make that pass at the end. To start with, for my first skill that I'm going to practice, I'm going to work on a step over. So nice and simple, and again, something that we've worked on before, but we will recap and do some harder ones later on. So if I do it nice and slow, you guys copy me, I'm out, step over, shift my weight, take with the outside of my boot. Now I want to come on the inside of this defender. Yeah, now I'm going to go to the left again. Now I'm here, chest up, relaxed, composed. Can I hit my target area, receive the ball? Then I'll take it back to the start. Can I now go the other way? This time I'll go a little bit sharper and a little bit quicker. So I'm going to step and go the other way. Still working on my step overs. So I beat my man, come on the inside. Take on the defender, step over, accurate pass, even work on my receiving skills in here. Okay, and for this last one, I'm going to challenge myself. So I'm going to go through the circuit twice. So I'm going to go through, make a pass against the wall, come back quickly, go through again the other direction, and then finish when I make my second pass against the wall, the far end. I'm also going to challenge myself on working on different skills as I go through. So the 3 skills that I'm going to work on, first one's going to be a soul roll. So I'm going to start on the angle slightly, not square on. Foot on top of the ball, roll across my body, step, use my body to protect, take away with the outside of my boot. Then I'm going to use my second skill, third skill on the pass. When I come back in and go again, my first skill will be a soul roll again. Soul roll, now I'm in. Can I do another skill and get myself going? Okay, I'm going to give myself a target. Can I get through twice, go in both directions in under 40 seconds? So, again, I'm challenging myself, different skills to beat my man, and I've got to be accurate on that pass at the end. Here I go, wish me luck. Soul roll, coming in, step over, 360, head up, make my pass. Quickly getting back to the start. And I'm going again, my first skill is going to be that soul roll again. So I'm in, soul roll. This time, 360, double step over the finish, accuracy on that pass, and I'm done. Hope you've enjoyed drill 2. Hope this is something that you can be creative with and work on at home. The setup is simple, but work on those skills, work on that speed, on beating your player and beating your man. Also, if you can, add in that pass at the end to work on your composure. That'll be great. Well done. Go get yourselves a quick drink, 3-minute break, then we're back in to start drill 3. Keep up the good work.
If you want to improve your technical skills, you need expert coaching.
Having an app that enables you to train like a pro is perfect for kids that want to stay fit whilst at home.
We're really proud of the fact that our academy graduates play here at Stamford Bridge in our first team.
The training programme the academy created gave me the core physical and mental skills that I use every time I play.
To be able to put that expertise and knowledge in an app is incredible.
Something that in the academy we're really passionate about is this idea around being able to offer the expertise and the great coaching that we provide in the elite environment to aspirational footballers across the world, whether they're a Chelsea fan or not.
To bring that knowledge, to digitise that with the advanced performance tracking we've got, nothing else like it.
The training games that feature in the Perfect Play app are based on the existing programme that we have. We're primarily training technical outcomes, ball mastery, for instance. Actually, what we're also trying to train is perseverance and focus.
Computer vision is massively important to the app because it enables the advanced performance tracking.
What we're able to do is set goals for players.
Perfect Play represents a revolution in football training.
The AR technology will allow the user to set up the training space within their environment. For every time the player does that activity, it's almost to the millimetre the same space. So when we talk about performance tracking, we can give you an accurate measure of your performance with the same setup repeatedly.
If you love playing football, you'll love Perfect Play.
I've been blown away by what we've been able to achieve in relation to creating those academy-type environments for players in any type of situation, whether that's a garden, courtyard, five-a-side court, and the fact that we've been able to do that is amazing.
It basically turned your phone into a professional coach.
Allowing kids from across the globe to, access this professional level coaching.
Perfect Play is the most comprehensive and advanced training app available.
No matter how good of a footballer you are, Perfect Play is only going to make you better.
It helps players with their technical skills, their physical development and their football intelligence.
It's fantastic now that all young footballers can undertake the same training plan using Perfect Play.
I wish I had this opportunity when I was younger.
Regardless of where you are, regardless of how good you already are at football, Perfect Play is an app which we believe can help you to become better at football.
Perfect Play really is amazing.
Well done, everyone. Hope you had a quick break. Hope you're feeling refreshed and ready to go. Now we're going to set up drill 3. So for this setup, we're going to use 5 cones this time. So I'm quickly going to run around and pick up my session here. I'm going to be using roughly the same area size. And the setup for this is I'm going to have 3 cones in a straight line down this side that are going to be around 10 steps apart. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that's pretty good. And I'm going to go another 10 steps if I can, or the biggest space that you've got. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And on the other side now, I'm going to go back 5 steps. 3, 4, 5. And I'm going to go across this direction. 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 will be fine, 5 or 6 steps this way. And then again, back towards the start, but I'm going to go 10 steps back down. 4, 5, 6, 7, 10. So in my shape, I've got like a 3-2 formation, or it could be a W shape or an M shape, depending on what it looks like for you. And in this drill, we're going to be working on some dribbling, but we're also going to be working on some turning. So the setup for the drill is pretty straightforward. I'm going to drive out and go to the cone that's in front of me. Once I get here, I'm going to perform a turn. But once I've turned, I'm then going to go out on the angle and quickly get across here. Now I'm in here, turn again to face forwards, and then I'm driving forwards again. So I get to pick up some speed, quick turn in here, not going back to where I came from, but I'm going back across. Turn in here, then the last one, driving forward again. quick turn to then get out and finish back at cone number 5. So that's kind of how it works for this drill and this setup. So I'm driving forward with speed, picking up the speed I would need to be able to beat my man. Then the last second, using the cone as a defender, doing a quick turn, changing direction and getting across to the other side. So the first turn that I'm going to work on in here is I'm going to pretend to make a pass. So if the player was in front of me and I'm using that cone there, I'm pretending like I'm making a pass using lots of disguise. I'm going to roll my foot over the top of the ball, but then I'm going to bring my foot back the other side to stop it. So again, roll over, but I'm stopping the ball. Now I've got me in the middle of my defender and the ball protecting it, then I can take it away on the other side. So one more time, nice and slowly. I come up, pretending to make that pass, but I drag it and I stop it. Now I'm coming this way, same thing. I go to make a pass, driving forward. As you'll notice, this is all on my right foot. Really trying to put some disguise in to make that pass, but then I'm chopping my ball over the top of it and I'm not making that pass. That last one was a little bit sloppy, so one more time for you. Really in to make that pass, but I'm dragging it, stopping it with my foot before I drag it away, and then the last one in there, using my foot to turn. Gonna go the same thing now. You guys are gonna copy me and go with me, and we're gonna go through. I'm gonna use my fake pass turn on each of the cones. I'm gonna use my right foot only for this first set. So my right foot only, to be able to fake and make that pass, and then really stop it and quickly change direction and get out of there. So here I come, I'm up, and I'm back in. Next one. Next one now, straight up. Fake to pass, stop, get out, and again. Last one in here, there. And the final one, there we go. 5 or 6 turns, all on the outside of my right foot. Obviously the next progression now, you guys will do the same with me. Can I go on my left foot? I'm gonna slow down, I'm gonna have to focus a little bit more, but can I get through my turning pattern? Again, disguise on that pass, roll over the top. As I roll over, foot quickly goes there to stop that pass going forwards, turning out the other direction. Me and my left foot, wish me luck. So I come up, fake pass, get over it. And again, fake pass and over. Straight, fake pass and over. Last 2 for me. You can see my concentration is high. Make sure I really get some disguise on it. Really work on that left foot, chopping it back the other direction. As you can see from watching me there, I'm quicker on my right than I am my left. So I'm actually going to use my left and practice it one more time. Practice makes perfect. So I've got to try it again with my left, trying to go a little bit quicker this time. So here we go. Next one. Last 2, fake to pass and stop. And then my last one. Even in my few attempts there, I could feel myself getting a little bit more confident, improving slightly with it. Hopefully you guys feel the same as you're copying me. Next skill that we're going to work on, same setup. Next skill we're going to work on is, again, working on that disguise, looking like I'm going to pass. This time I'm going to look like I'm going to make a pass across my body. But instead of connecting with the ball, I'm actually going to step over the ball, twist my shoulders and hips back the other direction. So it's a fake to pass, step over, twist in to get back on that ball. I'll just show you a couple of times just between these cones here. So pretending to pass, twisting my hips back towards the ball. And again, pretending to pass, get back. Pretend to pass, turn and change direction, get out the other way. Here we go then. You at home are going to be following and copying me as we go through. We're going to get all our turns in all the way through. For me, I'm going to challenge myself and try and use both feet to work on that fake pass. So here we go. and turn. And turn. This time, right foot, fake, and turn. Left foot, and out. I'm gonna go right foot again, and out, and the last one, left, and out. Little fake to pass, step over, turn and change direction. Well done. And then the last one, sticking on the theme of disguise, is we're going to work on that and recap on the Cruyff turn. So again, coming out, big disguise as if I'm going to make a pass or a shot, wrapping my toe round, flicking back the other direction, changing direction, changing speed, accelerating away. Again, to challenge myself, I'm going to try and work both feet. I'm going to try and get through my pattern here as quickly as I can. Working on my Cruyff turns. Here we go. Disguise is key. And I'm out and away. Disguise is key. Yes, left foot this time. And I'm out. Right foot. Yes, I'm going left again. Ah, wrong turn. Last one. And Cruyff turns. Done. In that drill, I've worked on 3 different turning variations. I've worked on plenty of attempts and repetition. I've worked on both feet. Go away, practice, improve, keep working hard. We're now going to get ready, because we've worked hard today, for drill number 4. And drill number 4, we're going to slow it down a little bit, and we're going to work on some of our passing and our passing accuracy. Obviously, this is hard to do because we haven't got much space. We haven't got people to pass to. We haven't got objects to pass off. So, within my area, which is 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 wide and 18 long, or 18 yards long because it's the edge of the box. I'm just going to set up my cones distance apart in the area. So I'm going to have one in this corner, and I'm going to try and use 6 cones. One not necessarily in the corner, but on the side. One in the middle here. And for this last drill, we're going to play a game of foot golf. So what I mean by that is, like golf, I'm going to be practicing my putting and my passing. This one in the corner here is going to be challenging myself, because if I go outside the white cones, that's going to be out the area and a penalty point. And I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This will be cone number 6, set up in the area. And I'm going to practice my passing accuracy / putting as if I was on a golf course in the putting green. So, you can set yourself up wherever you would like. I'm going to have a start position back here. And the target and challenge for this, I'm going to set myself the target and challenge of how many touches does it take me to take to hit every one and all 6 of the cones in the area. So my route that I go round for the first one, I'm going to set, but you guys might want to try and change the order that you go in. Also, make this more difficult for yourselves. So you could use, I could maybe finish by hitting the night tick at the end. I could maybe finish by placing a bag or an object in front of this hole. So I've got to try and hit it and make it harder for me. And what I'm going to try and do, I've got 6 targets to hit. So I'm going to challenge myself to start with and see how it goes. I'm going to give myself 12 passes. So 2 touches per cone to try and move and hit all 6 cones in the area. For me, in the first set, I'll go right foot only. So this is my game. I play in. 1, did not hit the cone. You'll be able to see, though, I have stayed in the area. If I went too hard, I would have had a penalty point. So I've had one shot. 2. Now I'm on shot number 3. I'm aiming for the one in the middle. You'll notice here I'm using my right foot all the time, and I'm using the inside of my right foot. So I'm getting that passing accuracy. Can I get the weight? Can I hit the cone? 3 shots for me. Good putt, that one. This one here, I want to make sure that I don't go too hard or too heavy and out the area. If I do go out the area, penalty shot. I'm out the area, that's no good. So I can either play from here or I can bring it back in. So I've had 3, here to 4, penalty shot 5. Need this one to catch up. 6, there we go, I can get there quickly. Again, a little bit of a risky one, don't want to go out the area. 7, have I got there? No, am I in bounds? Yes, definitely. Here we go. 8. I'm still on target for making 12. 9. Here we go, I've got a tricky one here. If I go out the area, it's a penalty shot. Do I risk it? Try and make it 10? Do I lay up and then putt for a good score of 11? I've had to go over that one. 10. Can I make sure on the pass? 11. Yeah, there we go. And then like golf scoring, I would be 1 under par. I'm happy with that. Same thing now. Now we've got the setup. I'm going to mix up where I go though. And for this one, I'm just going to play left foot. So I'm going to play left foot only. I'm going to challenge myself though. This is the hardest hole, so I'm going to leave that one till last. But I'm going to start with a longer one. So I'm going to go left foot only. Ready? Here we go. 1. I can chase and get after it. Wait for that ball to stop. Great first putt. 2. Here we go. Next one. Got to be careful. Don't go out the area. 3. Have I hit it? Yes. Going to play into the middle. 4. Get in there quickly. Now I've got to compose myself. Get myself ready. That's 5. 3 more holes. I'm doing good. 6. Oh, have I gone too hard? Ah! Don't. Stay in, stay in, stay in. Here we go. 7. 2 more holes. This is looking good. 8. Come on, come on, come on. Stay in the area. 9. Last one. Here we go. 10. Ah! Out the area. That puts me on 11. Penalty shot. 12. I'm a little bit disappointed with that. I've gone round there on my left foot, weaker foot, score of par. On my stronger right foot, a score of 1 under. I'm now going to set myself one last go, going alternate feet. Going alternate feet. For me to challenge myself though, to make it harder, I'm now not allowed to go with the insides of my feet. I must play each shot. You could use the soles. I'm going to play each shot with my laces. So now I've really got to have delicate and soft control. Really got to be able to control it, because laces is normally for power, whereas now I'm still working for accuracy. So if I'm working my laces, I need to step a little bit further away from the ball, strike through, like I say, normally for power, but I'm looking for that accuracy. It's harder than the inside of your foot. Last go then, can I get par of 12 alternate feet? This is going to be a challenge, I'm sure. Here we go then. I'm going to start top right to go. I'm going left foot. Here we go. Laces. Oh, I've gone too hard. 1. Penalty shot already. This is where we've got to have the control so I can bring it back in. So I'm on 1. Penalty shot puts me on 2. There. 3. I'm going to go a little short one across here with my laces. 4. Ah, I'm at the area again. Back in. So penalty shot. 5, 6, and I've only hit 2. This is not looking good. 7, that's better though. Can I set myself up for this next one? Can I get close to that cone on the hit? 8. Here we go. Laces again. 9. Ah, no touch. I've got a lot of work to do here. Can I get a laces but get close to that one over there also? 10. 2 shots to make pass. I've got to make this. 11. Ah, it's no good. Keep going. 12. And the last one, left foot laces. How accurate? Ah, it's no good. No good at all. Hope you guys have a better attempt than that. Me with my laces, alternate feet, let down. I'm going to have to practice that, and I'm going to have to go again. Hope you guys have enjoyed this little session and drill. Think of ways that you can challenge yourself. So you might be able to use the soles of your feet. Hope that you've enjoyed today's training. Drills 1, 2 and 3 work really hard with plenty of ball touches and repetition. Drill number 4, we've slowed it down today, working on that passing accuracy, which is something hard to do while we're training at home. Okay, but well done. Hope you've enjoyed the training sessions. If you'd like more help and ways of training, please feel free to download the Perfect Play app, which is available on the App Store and on Google Play, and that will help you with some more training ideas put together by academy coaches, including and involving academy players, for skills and drills for you to keep working on while you're practicing them from home. Hopefully we'll see you next week. Well done.